Hello and good morning. My name is Sahar Shukr from Israel, and I am the author of two books. One is the Hebrew version and the second is the English version. My book's name is The Protocols of the Adjudicators of Zion. If you speak Hebrew, you can find my book free of charge on my website. הפרוטוקולים של שבטי ציון. What I am actually telling you in my book in a brief description. First of all, my book was written in 2021, and we are now in 2024, asking ourselves, why did the 7th of October event happened? As far as we all know today, that the Israeli Justice Court, which is also the Israel Supreme Court, controls Israel. The government doesn't really control the state. My story is describing carefully why this is happening to Israel. Furthermore, if you are speaking Hebrew, I have a lecture on YouTube, approximately 1 hour and 20 minutes, that I am explaining you who controls Israel and why did the 7th of October events happen. I had a civil case against an English company because of breaching a contract. I had a claim against the English company in Israel, in the Jerusalem district. Meanwhile, I have found that the Israeli legal system is corrupt. Of course, as a one person without any lawyer, without power, without any press or communication giving me a backup, I have decided to fight as it is my last battle. The justice in the district was Gila Steinitz, which is today the Israeli Supreme Court, and the justice in the Supreme Court was ex-president Esther Hayut, while she was not yet the president. It was approximately in 2014. I have discovered that they are both supporting each other, not according to the law. Actually, it is corruption. I have decided I have nothing to lose and claimed the state of Israel in parallel to the claim against the English company. I lost in both cases. The first one was, of course, against the English company in the district. And the second one was in the lower court in Tel Aviv. Finally, the story is not so important. Finally, both cases came to the Israeli Supreme Court. Both cases, one is against the English company. The file name or the case number was 7879. Okay, I don't really remember the number. Okay, never mind. Both cases, 7949/17. In Israeli, appeals take very long, so I waited 3 years for this appeal in the Supreme Court. So, the appeal against the English company in the Supreme Court was 7949/17, and the appeal against Esther Hayut by herself, while she was a key witness and defendant, was on 12/27/20. As you understand, that if I had a claim against the state of Israel in case 4062 slash 40620318, the State of Israel was the defendant, and I was the claimant, of course. Esther Hayut was a key witness. The appeal was 1227/20. As you imagine, or did not imagine, because it is a very bizarre case, that in both cases came Esther Hayut to be the justice and refused to disqualify herself. This is called breaching the natural laws, because it is a well-known matter also all around the world and in Israel that a judge cannot sit in his own case. You cannot be the main, the key witness and the justice also, of course. So then I lost between 15 to 17 million shekel. I studied all the cases very fast, translated all my documents via apostate convention, and asked the Bristol District Court to annul the case because the English company won a case not according to the natural laws. The Bristol Court refused. I translated all my documents in Israel via the apostate convention and didn't succeed in Bristol Court. I appealed to the UK High Court and lost again. The judgment of the UK High Court, in brief description, said, "Mr. Sahar Shuker, you are right, you are honest, you are decent, you are pedant, but unfortunately, we cannot help you to annul Esther Hayut judgment." And I was fined to the benefit of the English company for more than $35,000. It is bizarre, but this is politics. This is not a justice court. I appealed to the ECHR, the European Court of Human Rights, Sahar Shuker versus the UK, and lost again. This court supported the UK. Of course, the UK breached the natural laws because a party cannot win any court or any case if the judge was sitting in his own case. This is called politics, and the European Court of Human Rights is not really a court. Then I appealed after Hayut retired to the Bagatz. Bagatz is a kind of justice court inside the Israeli Supreme Court. In the past, of course, Esther Hayut was the president of the Israeli Supreme Court and all the systems, so there was no benefit to appeal to the Justice Court. After she retired, a new judge replaced it. His name is Mr. Fogelman. He told me there is nothing interesting in my case. I asked the Minister of Justice, Yariv Levin, to help me. He said nothing is wrong. I asked the Ombudsman, the complaint personality, taking care about judges. He told me you are imagining. So, if you read Hebrew, my book is very clear. If you read Hebrew also, the link above at my TikTok is very clear also. So, thank you very much for listening to my story. And you can buy my book at, in Amazon, The Armageddon and the Beasts, or The Protocols of the Adjudicators of Zion. You can see clear the case against Esther Hayut and how she annulled the case against herself. Thank you very much.